Heyo, what up? It's your girl Bewitched Faun, coming in with a late episode 10 of Faun's Horror Corner, a series where I watch a random horror movie on Tubi and we talk about it. This episode, I watched Jack in the Box Rises from 2024, the final movie in the Jack in the Box series. The description Tubi gave us was, students at an exclusive girls' boarding school are forced to fight for their lives when a demon is unleashed from a creepy vintage Jack in the Box. Admittedly, it's been a few weeks since my initial watch of this, so whatever the hell expectations I had for this, I couldn't even tell you what they were. There are some flashing lights in this, so I will try my best to state when the scenes start and stop, but if you are sensitive to that, then heads up that there will be flashing light. With that out of the way, let's just get right into the movie. We begin with a team of 3 breaking in. A gory mess has been left and we don't know their goal yet. But in Jack in the Box fashion, they're all Americans. They stumble upon what kind of looks like Putin and one guy quits. The girl asks if this abomination could contain the heart Harvey wants, which is a statement for sure, but seemingly yes it does. The runner ends up meeting an unfriendly face and gets his face put into a saw. The two take notice, but now the abomination is moving and the other guy gets an axe to the face. Our girl is hiding and the man walks past. She runs, and it seems that that's it for the prologue. She meets with what we can assume is her boss, Harvey. Clearly he's not happy they didn't get the heart, but like bro, nearly that whole team got wiped out. Why don't you go get it? He makes a call. Mentions she failed to deliver, and she is distraught and he threatens her more with someone being tortured over the phone. The phone gets handed back and she asks for one more chance, and he already has an idea. He starts talking about the Yakistamara, something we aren't new to over here. Long story short, he wants her to find and steal the box. Rosewood Mansion gets mentioned. Turns out the old lady is an old family friend and reached out to this guy. She told him about the box and how she left it in a secret place behind the walls, and he has yet to get his hands on it. It's now an all-girls boarding school, and that is where Raven comes in. If she brings him the box, her debts are paid, and her loved one being tortured over the phone will be free. His parting words are to tell her not to open the box. Skip ahead to the English countryside and Raven arrives at Rosewood Manor. We meet the headmistress and she gives Raven the rundown. No edgy jewelry, no phone, no visitors, and basically no leaving the property. Now we meet the other girls. Most aren't friendly, but at least Kara is. The mean girl is mean girling, and now we get names. Olivia, Victoria, Erin, and Willow. Many of these girls seem like they were just kind of dumped here by their parents, which is sad. And then there's Dean, who's dating Olivia. Raven reads up on the Jack origin journal, and she begins her search for him. But suddenly, he appears and he slices Raven's throat. Nah, I'm just joshing you. It was a dream. She grabs the journal again and finds an interesting entry. The key to what you seek lies between these covers. She uses whatever the fuck this thing is, and it's doing something. She peels back the page and finds a key, tucks the journal away, and now it's the next day. Raven asks Erin about Crystal Creek, but I guess creeks aren't a thing in England, so that didn't go far. Back to her room, Raven finds that the journal is missing, but it was just misplaced and left open. Someone was reading about the wishes. It's nighttime and we're in the common room. There's some sad small talk and then Olivia and Erin maybe walk in. And the mean girl energy is strong. Olivia makes Willow leave the chair, so Raven, the petty queen, takes it instead. This damages Olivia's ego and she goes for intimidation. The back and forth continues until Olivia takes the journal. She calls Raven weird and then gets slapped in the face. Olivia didn't like that. Skip ahead to Raven on her search. It's a lot of silent walking around. She's scanning books until some armor falls. Seems she may not be alone. Into a new room she goes and she discovers a somewhat discreet door in the wall. Her key unlocks it and she goes in, but someone is watching. She finds a book named Crystal Creek and starts skimming through. More importantly, behind it is a keyhole. She unlocks it and it leads to a secret area. The principal is on her tail, however. Walking through the hidden hall, she discovers the box. She removes the chain from the box, but don't get excited yet. The principal isn't far behind. She tries to close the hidden entrance, but it's not working, and now someone is turning the box. Raven hides from the principal while someone opens the box. Raven gets away and the principal goes into the secret entrance. She discovers the box. The unknown opener runs away, and the principal is now left alone with the box. He goes down, she gets closer, a little too close actually, and loses some fingers. Box opens again and Jack starts coming out. The opener watches as Jack approaches and kills the principal. She gets dragged into the box and that is victim number 1. Briefly you see the box says Rose as it gets taken away. Raven goes back to the box but it's too late. It's gone and there's a lot of blood. It's the next day and the girls notice the principal's disappearance. Raven comes in hot and asks who followed her last night and took the box. She accuses everyone in the room and killed the vibes. The accusations go nowhere and lasts a good minute. No progress was made. Raven storms around everyone's room room's looking for the box. Kara tries to have a heart-to-heart, and Raven talks about last night and how she's scared. But she's not ready to fully open up yet. Now into the principal's office. She breaks her key unlocking a door to get her phone back. We get a flashback. Her dad in an alley, running out of time. Maybe he's sick? She's doing all of this for her dad, basically. Victoria sneaks her cigarettes, but Jack seems to be lurking. She investigates and finds the box. It opens up. She gets a closer look, and his face starts popping apart. Jack reaches through the doll and grabs Victoria's face. That's all we see for now. Back to the rest. Dean comes in asking about his mom. Turns out he's the principal's son. No one has seen her, and they seem to be getting suspicious. We see the box close and marks off victim number 2. Willow snoops on Olivia and Dean being a little zesty, but he backs off. I mean, his mom is missing after all. We learn about a little petty drama. There's a love triangle between Willow, Dean, and Olivia pretty much. Following Willow, she walks around and finds a bloody mess in front of the box. But Jack is behind her. The girls hear Willow scream and Raven runs to investigate. She spots the box and Rose on it. Willow runs into her, but Jack isn't far behind. Willow is distraught and bloody, and Raven warns the other girls. No calls are getting through, so they're on their own. Raven tries to make a plan, but Olivia comes in to blame it all on her. And it's working. Everyone is turning on Raven. She tells them what is down there is a demon, and we run through the basic facts, 6 victims, gives them life, etc., etc. She comes clean about her origin, however. She is only there to find and take the box, and reassures them that she did not unleash him. But now we have to ask, if not her, then who did? Panic is setting in, and Aaron is out of here. Raven chases after her, and Aaron gives her an ultimatum. Help us leave and show us you're sorry, or be a pussy and wait up there with them. No answer given, so Aaron takes that as an answer and leaves. Unable to get the gate lever down, Jack starts to approach. She tries harder, but now he's closer. Aaron opts to hide and Jack walks in. After some walking around and growling, he seems to walk away, only to reach his claw down in front of Aaron. The scream is heard by the others. Raven wants to help but is stopped, and Jack slaps Aaron and then gets a fucking scythe and swings it at her. No one else wants to help. Jack is closing in on Aaron and finishes the job. It's nighttime now. Raven brings various weapons for the girls, at least the best she could find. Olivia conspires with Dean. She wants to find a way out with him and leave the other girls there as bait. Olivia wants to destroy the box, but unfortunately we know that won't work. Olivia is mean girling. Dean and Olivia break off, wanting to destroy the box. Seems like it's a group event now. Raven leads the way, but not very far. The box is gone. They all go upstairs now, to an attic seemingly. The box is turning. Dean gets cold feet and Olivia locks all the girls up there with the box. She wants to run with Dean, but he isn't such a bad guy. He seems to feel bad. Flashing lights are ahead. Olivia gets triggered by his humanity and goes to run, but Jack has other ideas. Dean gets Olivia and they run and hide, but Jack is still lurking. They crouch while he searches, and it sounds like he leaves the room, and Dean investigates. But in Jack fashion, he surprise kills Dean through the door. He breaks through, and Olivia runs away. Jack chases her down. The girls get out, and now they're all together. Raven understandably reams Olivia a new one, but she is distraught about Dean's death. Jack suddenly appears behind Raven, but before he can attack, he is taking damage from the moonlight. Gone for the time being, they catch on that the blood moonlight has damaged Jack. In the meantime, he drags Dean into the box, with an unknown number of victims. Flashing scene is over. Tension is high, and Olivia and Raven are beefing again. Raven has a better reason considering Olivia did try to kill them all. Raven accuses Olivia of opening the box, with good reason, but Olivia stands by not opening it. Raven asks who Rose is, but Olivia has no answer. Olivia begins to blame Kara, and after a long monologue, basically Kara says, "Hey, sob story, it ain't me." Raven reads up and discovers that the one known weakness to the Yakistamara is the blood moon. It can kill him. Raven begins to make a plan to direct the moonlight as a weapon. They conjure up a clever idea to trap and kill Jack, and now they're in action. Olivia in the meantime learns that she could bring Dean back, so that's yikes. Back to the plan, it's looking pretty cool. Olivia wanders around and finds the box. She begins changing the text to say back, and turns the handle. Reciting Latin probably. Someone is watching. She continues and the box opens. The doll looks at her and goes down. A human hand comes out and it's Dean, but Zombie Dean. Get trolled, loser. Followed by a Jack jump scare, Dean chases Olivia to the other girls. Jack is on the move as well, but Zombie Dean gets cooked in the blood moonlight. Jack catches up to Willow, who is trapped in the room with him. Zombie Dean is now Ash. Willow punches Jack, but unfortunately gets killed in the process. Kara gets bitch slapped by Jack in a surprise attack, and Raven runs. Olivia is on the move as well, but she gets knocked out from behind. Now she's tied up. Her captor, Aaron, who apparently is not dead. Good for her. She monologues a bit, saying she hid the whole time and wants Olivia to know what hopelessness feels like. Long story short, Olivia is the furthest thing away from a good friend. The box starts turning. Aaron continues roasting Olivia, saying when Jack gets her, she'll be the 6th and it'll all be over. Aaron runs and leaves Olivia with the box. Jack comes out and approaches Olivia. He starts beating the absolute shit out of her. Definitely dead. She gets dragged into the box. Aaron checks in on it. Turns out we need one more victim. The box opens up again and she runs back, but Jack is already behind her. Aaron holds out a stake or sword and stabs Jack with it. He's unfazed though. He pulls it out and stabs her with it instead, then proceeds to drag her into the box. Raven couldn't make it in time, however. The box counts to 6 and lights up. Raven gets stabbed in the back and, surprise, it's Kara. Turns out Kara didn't die when she got slapped, clearly, because she is the one who made a deal. She knows Harvey sent Raven as well, but she took too long to find the box, so Raven got sent. She had ulterior motives after reading about it. If she found the box, Harvey would save her sister's life, but she took too long and her sister passed away. So with nothing to lose, she knew what she wanted to do: bring Rose back. And nothing would stop her. The box continues shifting and we see Rose appear in front of the manor. Kara leaves Raven behind and locks her in to die Saw style. And that's it. That's the movie. Let's get into my final thoughts. Okay, I've come up with a better way for me to convey my thoughts on the spot because I tend to blank and say the same thing, like it was a fun watch, blah blah blah. So I've made bullet points to go over various aspects to keep my thoughts in better order. For starters, what did I think of the story itself? The story by all means didn't wow me. It was nothing standout or unique, but in my normal words, it was still fun. The story wasn't anything crazy, but it doesn't make it a bad movie. It was kind of exciting going back to the manor in a different setting, and it's nice to see that aspect of the story get wrapped up. What about the ending? Now, complete honesty here, I've watched too many movies and I spotted from the get-go that Kara was sus, Kara, whatever. I knew it from the start and I had no shock or surprise when it was officially unveiled that it was Kara all along. I don't know if it was just me, but I saw that one coming. It was cool seeing the box light up and grant a wish, and it was left open-ended, so maybe still more Jack in the future, which would be cool. The box, as far as we know, was left there, so future Jack in the box could still happen. The whole thing with the blood moon being his weakness, I feel indifferent towards it, but everything needs a weakness, so I get it. But I don't know, cheesy isn't the right word, but I can't find a word to suit it, but it felt maybe cheesy. Overall thoughts on the movie. It was fun. I mean, it was cool watching it. Some parts felt slower than others, and I got bored periodically, but it's still a demon slasher movie, so it's cool to watch, and the deaths were a little more creative than the last movie, so that's cool too. I mean, the story didn't wow me, but I feel like the story isn't the focal point. It's Jack and his shenanigans ultimately. At least that's what I think. Favorite kill? I mean, the most satisfying one was Olivia. She had it coming literally the whole movie. She was definitely made to be disliked, but I would say the coolest one to watch was Victoria, where the face, Jack's face popped apart and then he reached through it. That one was, I think, in a creative sense, my favorite. Best and worst character. Now this time around it's going to be pretty obvious. I mean, Raven was badass and I think she was the best character. She deserved better, but I get it. And worst character was hands down Olivia. I mean, Kara was a shitter for sure, but Olivia was like a total shithead. Now I'll only do this with series that I finish. How would I rank the movies by personal opinion? I think my number one was the second Jack in the Box, which was Awakening. I was into the story, the new setting, the characters. I loved the second one. Number two is the first movie. It was low budget, but there was a charm to it, and Jack was truly the star of the show. And lastly, the third movie. It wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't my favorite out of the bunch, to put it simply. I'm going to work on making a tier list for all of the movies I watch on this channel, so whether I finish that or not before I upload this is hard to say, but if you see it, like right now, then cool. If not, then maybe in the next video I'll have it together. Lastly, character Hall of Fame. Did anyone make it? No, not really. I mean, Raven was cool, and Willow didn't do anything wrong the whole movie, but so I think those may be the honorable mentions, but no one really stood out or wowed me, so no new additions. I think I have talked enough. If you're still here, then thank you so much for watching. I try to put these out bi-weekly, so if it's up your alley, then feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. Do what you want. I can't tell you what to do. Next week will be a brand new random movie, and I hope to see you there. Stay safe and spooky, y'all.